What's up guys, this is Burt Music, and today I'm going to be doing some throwback and playing some Modern Warfare 2. Modern Warfare is this year's Call of Duty. A lot of people are anticipating it. We're just waiting to play it. Actually, dying to play the game is something that's more accurate. Me personally, I'm really looking forward to Modern Warfare's campaign, especially because it's co-op and because it's going to be, you know, a little controversial. So what I wanted to do with today's video is just get a little nostalgic, play some Modern Warfare 2 campaign, and play one of my favorite missions, which is Cliffhanger. And just kind of talk about what made Modern Warfare 2 so great, because I'm really just hoping that Modern Warfare 2019 is a really good game. And it seems like the new Infinity Ward team has actually taken a lot of notes from the previous Modern Warfare games. I'm gonna skip through the intro part, but dude. So in Cliffhanger here, this is where you start in a mission. Like, I think when this game was first out, no one would have anticipated just how crazy these environments were. You literally start the mission by trying not to fall off of a cliff. I mean, you could do that. Game over. It's over. You lose just like that. So make sure you're tiptoeing across the cliff very carefully. He's just like, oh shit, here we go again. I'm surprised this hasn't been a meme yet. Soap is so tired of Roach. But Modern Warfare 2's campaign is something very special. I mean, it's very different and very unique from all of the other Call of Duty campaigns. Modern Warfare 2 is kind of the turning point for Call of Duty campaigns. It really changed a lot. Call of Duty's campaigns were starting to become more about like being badass action movies versus doing missions as a soldier. In the earliest Call of Duty games, they actually showed clips from the History Channel talking about the different world wars. Well, actually, I think it was just World War II, but you know what I mean. Modern Warfare 2 has Hans Zimmer doing the soundtrack, and the game has all these insanely over-the-top like set pieces. Modern Warfare 2 is just crazy. I mean, look at this. I'll see you on the far side. Who does this? What? This is crazy. So we have to go for it. We have to jump. And you better click both of those triggers, because if you don't, you're going to fall off and die. That's what I really like about Modern Warfare 2's campaign. There's a lot of moments like this in the campaign that you can't really anticipate, and you're probably going to make some mistakes and mess up. There's a good amount of suspense and uncertainty in the game. You get to use the heartbeat sensor for the first time. This thing was such cheese in multiplayer. But even though Cliffhanger does have some of those over-the-top moments, the stealthy moments like this in the game are actually pretty cool.
One on the left. On three. 1, 2, 3.
And the fact that you actually have to time your shots together, I mean, that's just so cool. It makes you feel like a badass. And I've actually seen them try to duplicate moments like this in future COD titles, but sometimes it just doesn't work. The pacing here is much better. The music makes you feel like there's a lot of suspense. And this whole time you're doing this, you're moving very slowly, you're crouching around, you have to check the heartbeat sensor to see if there's more enemies coming up. It's really interesting because the heartbeat sensor kind of makes things a little bit less unnerving. Because if you think back to All Gillied Up in Call of Duty 4, you had to like dodge people and you couldn't even tell where they were really coming from. At least not as easily as you can in Modern Warfare 2 with the heartbeat sensor. And see, like, okay, now you're being ditched, he's gonna go use a thermal. And you have to go into the base by yourself, and you can choose to either slaughter everyone or stay stealthy. Even though the Modern Warfare 2 campaign is fairly linear, you have some choice here. Oh my goodness. You can kind of just take it slowly over here. Oh, he sees me.
Stay out of sight. You've alerted one.
I already alerted one of them. I'm so bad at cell. I'm the kind of person that would run out, but I don't know if he's still gonna see me or not. I'm trying to go like super slow now. Oh, no, I think he ignored me. I don't think he cares. Let's just see if he'll pass by. I think he might.
He's just standing there, menacingly.
I'm gonna try to go past him. I need to get in here. I should be able to just go, right?
Tango to your left. Alright, I've tapped into the comms.
There we go. I'm gonna kill these two dudes. I think we're fine. I don't know how I managed to get past this. Do I need to kill this? I think I still need to kill this guy. Oh, he shot a little bit. I don't know if I'm completely... I think I'm still stealthy. Definitely wasn't the best approach there, though. Oh.
Target on your right.
I think they know.
There's a truck coming. Stay out of sight.
Oh my god, there's so many people. I don't know if they know I'm here or not. They're kind of walking around like they do. Trying to just sneak past them. I think I'm actually good. I think for the most part, I actually remain stealthy. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing how Modern Warfare's missions play out. I am the kind of person that doesn't want anything spoiled about the game. I'm the same way with movies. And apparently a lot of people have been asking Infinity Ward for actual like campaign missions. They straight up want to see gameplay before the game's out. And as much as I'm dying to play the Modern Warfare campaign, I don't want any of it spoiled for me. I don't want to see any of that. I don't want to see anything until I actually have the game in my hands. But I am looking forward to seeing if Modern Warfare is going to have a really good, like, stealth or sniper mission. Okay, so now this is where things just go completely over the top. I mean, not exactly right here. He's just checking to see if he has any potatoes on him. Doesn't have any. We leave Soap alone for 15 seconds. Watch what happens.
Something compromised. People low profile.
Soap, are you kidding me? What have you done? So yeah, Plan B is about to turn this game into an action movie right about now. Was super slow-mo epic explosion. Stealth is no longer a thing anymore. We just have to kill everyone. I mean, the pacing is decent, you know? This mission does build up pretty well to this point, but it gets even crazier. And if you haven't played Cliffhanger in Modern Warfare 2, you're about to find out. I would say at this point, I'm gonna try to speedrun it, because I don't want it to drag on forever. Oh my, okay, well, there goes the plane. And there goes the cars. Oh, and you got the snowmobiles. The snowmobiles is where it just gets ridiculous. And then when you turn around, there's just all these people coming after you. This is where it's just gonna get crazy. You have all the snowmobiles. Watch what Soap does. He pickaxes axes him off of the snowmobile. Now, don't get me wrong, these moments are pretty badass, but it's definitely not like the classic Call of Duty missions. There's a lot of dramatization going on. I mean, right now we're driving a snowmobile. We could shoot a Glock while we're on it. And if you couldn't tell, the Hans Zimmer is definitely starting to intensify. It is such a badass campaign, though. I mean, the music is great. There's still a lot of uncertainty. You kind of have to just drive around the mountain and figure out where to go. And there are multiple paths you can take, but overall, it's not that difficult. I just absolutely love the Modern Warfare 2 soundtrack. I mean, you can put the music behind anything and it automatically becomes epic. But I mean, look at this. We got helicopters shooting missiles at us. We got more of these snowmobile dudes. It's just, it's so over the top. Oh, yeah, I actually got hit by the missiles. You gotta be careful. God, I can't believe I'm about to die. Why?
Bloody scream, go away.
Now, this is the part of the mission that just makes you realize, okay, this is an action movie. The snowmobile's just going down this hill and you have to clear the chasm. I mean, it's just, it's so over the top. You have to dodge all the trees as you're going down. And then it's like, jump for it, times like infinity. There you go. And then that's pretty much it. There's a helicopter waiting for you. You go on to the next mission. It's over. I think Modern Warfare 2 might have had like a single player demo, and I think Cliffhanger was the mission. And even though it is a little cheesy, it's a little over the top, it is pretty badass. And there are some pretty cool campaign elements in that mission. But yeah, now we're gonna go to multiplayer. Actually, before we do that, I want to point something out. I think going into Modern Warfare 2019, it's gonna be pretty crucial to look at Modern Warfare 2 and Modern Warfare 3, because this year's Modern Warfare is going to have a campaign and multiplayer, but it's also gonna have Spec Ops. So I truly think if you wanted to properly prepare for this year's Call of Duty game, play Modern Warfare 2 or Modern Warfare 3. They're definitely some of the more fun Call of Duty games, and I think it's a better way to actually prepare for this year's COD. But yeah, let's jump into multiplayer. It's really tricky with Modern Warfare 2 because it doesn't say that there's any players online when you go to look. And in general, I've had a pretty hard time finding matches in Modern Warfare 2, but hopefully we can play something today. I think I'll just try TDM because it's really hard to find ground war. But when it comes to Modern Warfare 2 coming from Call of Duty 4, there were just so many little improvements here and there. So many different ways that the original Infinity War team amplified the progression in the game. They brought back perks, but there's also pro perks. Death streaks are kind of eh. We're not going to talk about that too much. I mean, I pretty much use Copycat in all my classes, but you could get akimbo SMGs, you have shotgun secondaries. The addition of machine pistols, you could even have a launcher as a secondary. I was kind of bummed that there's no actual gold camo in Modern Warfare 2. You just have blue tiger, red tiger, and then fall. But they're still pretty cool camos. On top of that, they added titles and emblems, and then they had customizable kill streaks. And one of the most iconic things in Modern Warfare 2's multiplayer is the nuke. And with the help of a Harrier strike and a chopper gunner or AC-130, it's pretty easy to get. But that's part of what made Modern Warfare 2 so fun, was actually going for the game-ending nuke. No other Call of Duty game has been able to replicate the fun of going for a nuke in Modern Warfare 2. I don't know if Modern Warfare 2019 will be able to do that, but what they're saying about the multiplayer so far actually looks pretty good. Between having 2v2 gunfight, regular 6v6, and then bigger game modes like 20 versus 20 and 10 versus 10, it should be pretty cool. Oh my god, I have not played Modern Warfare 2 in so long. I just haven't played Xbox in so long. I mean, oh, I'm gonna do so bad. But yeah, there were so many other aspects of Modern Warfare 2's multiplayer that were ridiculous at the time. There was a care package glitch where you could run out with a care package and move super fast. The Model 1887 Akimbos could be shot basically across the map. Like, you could snipe people with a shotgun. And you could pretty much do the same thing with the shotgun attachment for certain weapons. Now, obviously, those things have been fixed since then, but it is part of what made MW2's multiplayer so ridiculously over the top and crazy. But yeah, I mean, there's so many aspects of Modern Warfare 2's multiplayer that can get so frustrating, though, because it can feel so cheap. Like marathon lightweight commando knifing, one-man army grenade launchers with danger close. Oh my god. Talk about wanting to rip your earballs out. No, it's over. I was just starting to get a nuke streak going. But yeah, I'm curious to hear from you guys. What do you think about Modern Warfare 2019 so far? Because me personally, I'm dying just waiting for the Modern Warfare beta. And in general, I can't wait for the full game to be out so I can play the campaign, play the multiplayer, and Spec Ops. I just really hope that Modern Warfare 2019 is a very fun game with good replay value. And hopefully Infinity Ward can keep the COD community engaged for more than a month. I really do think they have a good chance this year, and I hope they don't mess it up. It is so hard to find a game on MW2. I don't know if it's just because I'm playing on Xbox One and it's backwards compatible, but it can be so hard to find a game. You know what? Screw this. I'm gonna play some Call of Duty Ghosts. I'm not joking. This is what we want Modern Warfare to actually be like. We need lots of really epic, like, dog skins that turn into wolves, Snoop Dogg voice packs. Numbers don't lie, guys. Modern Warfare 2 has 0 players online, and Ghost has 749. That's 749 times the amount of players as Modern Warfare 2. Clearly a better game. Maybe I can get some gun game reactions. What the? He teleported. I got him, though. Oh my god, I forgot how good knifing and gun game is on Ghosts. I don't think anyone's talking in this lobby, though. No. Dude's not even playing. His name is Mr. Fortnite?
Fortnite's trash. Get out of here, kid.
Oh, he's knifing too. I'm just gonna leave though. I really just wanted to play on Stonehaven. Come on, Infinity Ward. You know you hate me. Do it. Put me on my favorite map. One thing I did want to bring up, which is pretty interesting, is that Infinity Ward actually took one of my original ideas I had ever since Call of Duty Ghosts. After Call of Duty Ghosts came out, I specifically said that they really needed to work on the player number to map size ratio. The first thing we need to look at is the map size to player number ratio. This is the key factor in deciding whether or not a game is fast-paced, slow-paced, or somewhere in the middle where it's fairly balanced. In the old and gold days of Call of Duty, the maps used to be fairly sized, usually were about 1 or 2 levels high, and generally had tight spaces and corridors that made for very fast-paced and engaging gunfights. Now, we don't necessarily need maps half the size of my closet, however, we don't want this in Call of Duty. Hello? Hello? Is anyone there? My solution for all of this madness would be to make 3 small maps that support 6v6 or 9v9, 5 medium-sized maps that support 12v12 or 16v16, and maybe throw in a couple of large maps, but they have to support either 24v24 or like Battlefield do 32v32. Even though most people will agree that large maps can get slow and boring, they can actually be a lot of fun if the ratio is right. Meaning that small to medium map sizes should have 6v6 and maybe even 9v9. And if you make larger maps, you should have like 12v12, 24 versus 24. You know, something along those lines. And that was advice I gave about 6 years ago or so. And it seems like with Modern Warfare 2019, that advice was actually heard. I don't think I'll be getting any direct credit for it, but I did say it. Which is good enough for me, because I think it might actually make for a really good Call of Duty game. He's leaning. He's actually leaning. God. The leaning ghosty poos are back. Time to blast the SATCOM, fam. Oh my god, they're so terrible. I know my aim's kind of all over the place because I haven't played Xbox in forever, but oh my god. I can't believe I'm playing Call of Duty Ghosts. I've been playing so many like weird COD games. I just really can't bring myself to do any more Black Ops 4. Unless of course they have like another event or something. But at this point I could care less about playing Black Ops 4, man. I mean, it's over. I think I'd rather play Infinite Warfare just because it's something different. He's just camping. Even though I'm kind of killing on the ghosty poos, I mean, I really wish that Modern Warfare is not like Ghosts. As far as it goes for the look and feel of Modern Warfare, it does kind of feel a little bit like Ghosts. But I think that's kind of inevitable because Ghosts is a modern Call of Duty game as well. So obviously there's going to be similarities drawn from this game as well. I just hope that Modern Warfare is more like COD 4, Modern Warfare 2, and MW3 versus Ghosts. But that's going to do it for this video. Thank you guys very much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed watching me play Modern Warfare 2 and Ghosty Poos. If you guys did enjoy this video and you can't wait to play the Modern Warfare beta, make sure to drop a like. I'll see you guys later.